Hello, my name is Samantha Delgado, and this week we were told to choose a fiction or nonfiction prose showing characterization, setting, theme, and engaging imagery. The selection that I chose is from Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, specifically from the Great Illustrated Classics version. I have this version because my mother really wanted me to have it when I was younger because of its better reading quality for those just starting out, but also for the meaningful story and representation within it. The book goes over four sisters that grow up in the 19th century America while their father goes off to Civil War and comes back to be nursed back to health by their mother. They focus on growing up with a caring and loving family in tough times and the family bond. My first selection is the sisters having a conversation about their futures. We'll begin now. "You know your castle wouldn't be perfect without a good husband and some children," said Jo. "You would have nothing but inkstands and novels in yours," said Meg. "Wouldn't I, though?" said Jo. "I want to do something special. I think I shall write books and get famous. That would suit me." "My favorite dream is to stay home and take care of the family," said Beth. "Since I have my piano, I'm satisfied." "I want to be an artist and go to Rome and do fine pictures," said Amy. Jo, who was always ready with a plan, said, "If we are all alive in 10 years, let's meet and see how many of us got our wishes." And they all agreed. This shows that no matter their different personalities and future plans, the girls will always have each other to run back to and have that connection. The second selection I chose is a great show of character from the eldest sister of the four, showing the selflessness and love for their father. It begins with their father needing more serious health care from a professional doctor in town that they were too poor to afford but really needed for him to survive. Jo walks in the room with a large amount of money while no one knew the cause. She walks in and laid the roll of bills on the table, stating, "That's for making father comfortable and bringing him home. I earned it. I only sold what was my own," showing that she prioritized spending time selling her own belongings instead of others to not make another angry. As she spoke, she took off her bonnet, and everyone saw that all her beautiful hair, the hair she was so proud of, was cut off and sold. They all exclaimed, and Beth ran to hug her. "What made you do it?" said Amy, who would have soon cut her head off as her pretty hair. "I want to do something for father. As I was passing a barber's window, I saw some hair pieces in there, and I knew I had one thing to make money out of. So I walked in and asked if he bought hair." Later down the passage, it shows Jo's regret, but also why she done it. Meg lay awake for hours, when all of a sudden she heard a stifled sob. "My hair," Jo cried into her pillow. "It's vain and selfish, but I can't help it. It was my one beauty." Jo really shows this selflessness in her character, because no matter how much she valued her hair, and it was the one thing truly her own, she sold it for the health of her father, showing her true love and compassion for not only her family, but also for others later down the line. I think we should all take that and consider how we may do better in showing our love for those close to us.